Hi all and welcome back to the another series of date and time, and trust me guys, I'm not going to prolong this anymore, and this would be the promissory and the last video on a date and time function uh, for the basic level to be covered. Okay, so coming to the video today, we are going to learn two formulas which is based on network days and workday. Along with that, what if our dates are not properly aligned? So how do we bring them in a proper alignment? So these are the three things we are going to learn in this video. So first is like network days. We basically use it to understand how many days are we working, including the holidays list. So it is like, for example, we are having like 31 days difference, right? If the project is starting on Jan 2nd and ending on Feb 2nd, it is a 31 days difference, right? So what if we are working only 5 days a week, or what if we are working 6 days a week? And how many holidays do we need to consider? All the criteria we will be checking. Okay. So based on the criteria, first we will find out the number of working days. So for example, now I will be taking equals to network days. First, we use only network days to understand the formula. So let's select the start date, let's select the end date, and let us select the list of holidays. Now click on enter. The reason why it's showing 20 days is because ideally it's calculating net working days as a 5 days a week. Okay. So if you want to give another criteria saying, like, for example, we are not working for 5 days but we are working 6 days a week, and we do have only Saturday or on Sunday as a week off, sorry. So how do we calculate that? So for that, what we will do is equals to networkdays.intl. We use this formula for that purpose. So we select the start date, we select the end date, and select the week off or weekend days for you. So in this case, we are considering only Sunday as a week off. So I selected Sunday, and then I'm going to give pass a criteria saying, like, these are my list of holidays between uh, this date to this date of the specific year of 2014. Now I click on enter. It's showing 25 because it's considering my week offs for 3 days, and at the same time, like, weekends, how many weekends I do have. So based on that criteria, it is giving me 25 days as a net working days. Now in this case, we are trying to understand what is the end day of the project, right? So for this also, again, we do have two formulas, that is workday and workday.intl. Ideally, workday says, like, we give a criteria called start date. We give a criteria for the estimated working days, and we pass the criteria of list of holidays. It gives us the end date as February 6, 2024. This is because it is considering again the weekends as uh, Saturday and Sunday or 5 day working. So if you pass the criteria of .intl, then again here you need to give all the things, and later here you need to give like 11 for suppose only Sunday we are considering as a weekend. So it's just giving me the end date as 31st of January 2014. So this is how we are going to work on network days and workday, network days INTL and workday INTL. Network days would be helpful for us to understand the estimated days that we are working, and workday formula helps us to understand or predict the end day of the project end. I hope this is aligned with what date and time function speaks about. Now let's come here and we check here, right? So ideally we do have the date selected here, and first let's make this date into a general. Okay, because any which ways, if you are moving it back again to the short date or date, it is going to show us the same format but which is not aligned properly. So I'll select the general. Once I select the general, I go to the data. Once I go to the data, I'll select the text to column, keep it as a delimit, and click on next. Next. So here in the screen you will be finding general text, date, and do not import column skip. So for this format, what I do is like I select the date, and when you're passing a criteria here, majorly check with this. M stands for month, D stands for day, and Y stands for year. So ideally my system date shows as D and Y, right? But here when I'm passing the criteria, I should not give a criteria called DMY, but I need to pass a criteria called MDY, because when you pass this kind of criteria, system understands like okay, you're trying to give a criteria based on your system and the alignment is not proper. So that is the reason you're selecting this, and then click on finish. Now again come back to the home page. Select the general. From general, you click it on a short date, and boom, you can see the data here. It's properly aligned. So this is how we work on aligning the dates properly. And I would be attaching the sheet in a uh, description as well. So this would be helpful for you people to practice the file and keep going and keep growing along with me. Chalo theek hai, done. Let's meet in the next video. Till then, signing off. Your Harshita from the channel called All About HR. Bye bye.